right, Coach. Well, let's get into what a lot of Mountaineer fans want to hear about. Obviously, you've got this big time football in your area, big time players. Washington got a big recruit out of that out of your school, Andrew Wilson Lamp. He's been committed
Hmm.
for quite some time to WU, which we always worry that other
Yeah.
schools will come after, which they do. We always
Hmm.
worry about that flip. So, but first, there's a lot of talk. They've said they've got to commit. Washington says he's a wide receiver. We watch film. I'm not sure where he couldn't play.
Right.
So,
Hmm.
so tell us just a little bit about Andrew and what Mountaineer fans can expect.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew's a fantastic kid. He's a captain for us. On a team with the senior class, I think we're like 34 kids on our senior class, and it's so it's a big class, and it's a high quality class as far as football talent, but it's also a high quality class as far as quality kids and leadership. And so this was probably the toughest year in some ways as far as picking captains. But it was also easier in some ways because you got to really kind of get down to the nitty gritty of being a captain and what guys check every single box. And we ended up with 4 kids out of 12 kids that could have been captains on other years. And these guys just checked every single box, and Andrew was one of them. So fantastic leader. He's vocal. He's not afraid to shake things up. He does extremely well in the classroom. He's great in the community. He's a great player. He's a hard worker. He's a weight room guy. You just go down the list, and he's a no-brainer captain for us. I imagine that he's going to be a captain before it's all said and done at West Virginia as well. On the field, he's a very good receiver. He's long. He's fast. Sometimes guys that are that long aren't really that fast. Everybody puts up times at camps of this time, that time. Most of them, we all know are BS. That's
Yeah, for sure.
everybody doesn't run a 4.4, right? But Andrew's really fast, and he's all of 6'3", right? He's not 6'1". He's all of 6'3". He's really fast, and he's tough. He's not one of these skill kids that's afraid to mix it up or doesn't like to block or, he's a tough kid. He's a battler. So he's a really good receiver, but I think he's just an unbelievable corner prospect. I think he's a first-day draft pick at corner.
Wow.
I know that West Virginia has told him that, come in and play what you want to play, and we'll see how the chips fall, and I would be floored if Andrew's not on the defensive side of the ball.
So do you think it's his preference to play defense, or you think he wants to be more of an offensive guy?
Oh, there's no doubt it's his preference to play defense.
Oh, okay.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. He's really good at both. But when you look at where's your highest ceiling, I think there's no doubt his highest ceiling is at the corner position, especially because of the intangibles he has of things like toughness. He's a guy that's got as good as he is, he plays with a chip on his shoulder. But to me, Andrew Wilson Lamp is a day one draft pick at corner.
Well, with that kind of size, and I'll tell you what, the one thing that really interests me when I watch his highlights is he looks like he really likes to hit.
Loves it.
Yeah, he just comes down and crushes people right in the box.
Yeah. He's a 6'3" corner who can run Like he's not 6'3", but deficient speed wise.
Yeah.
He's a 6'3" corner who can run, and he's physical.
Those guys get paid.
Look, I mean, that's
We need him
know,
in the Big 12.
what would you do? Do you want to be, do you want to try to make it at receiver where, how many 6'3" receivers are there? I mean, they're a dime a dozen, right? Or do you want to be a 6'3" corner, right? Who's a day one draft pick and is, $60 million second contract.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
it's no brainer to me.
Yeah, and they say
You've
put
got
your
us
best,
excited.
Oh yeah, as I say, going down that list, you put your best athletes at corner.
Yep.
And I mean, that's it's interesting. You said it's his preference because sometimes West Virginia will get a guy that maybe the SEC wants as a DB, and they want to play on the offensive side of the ball. But it sounds like we may have the reverse, and that's a
Yeah,
good thing.
I like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's really counterintuitive, and you don't see that a lot these days.
Right. Well, Coach, again, we really appreciate you jumping on with us. We do wish you the best of luck.